Live, local, now. 13 News starts with breaking news.
3 days in, emergency crews are still doing all they can underground and above ground in Nicholas County to reach that man who is in the dark and cold. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Amanda Barron.
And I'm Marilyn McAuliffe. Governor Patrick Morrisey is gearing up to speak with reporters right now near the Rolling Thunder mine in Nicholas County with an update, hopefully an update here on the ongoing efforts. And there he is addressing the media now. Let's listen in.
Our state agencies and others really to get an update about what's going on. Let me start and say that people are working very, very hard. They're working around the clock, trying to do everything possible to rescue the missing miner. Right now, a lot of the work is focusing on dewatering the area, and so there are a number of machines that are pulling out water. We're looking at about 6,000 gallons per minute, and that process is going to keep going. They also have a number of people that are down trying to measure how the water levels are going down. This is a process that we have to make sure that everything is done in the most safe way possible, and I think people are doing everything imaginable to try to give the miner a chance to live. So we're going to continue to work on this. I just want to thank all the people, the company and the agencies, state and federal. People are working collaboratively together to try to help ensure that this miner has that chance to live.
Governor, how much does it mean to you that the community here is rallying together to, put together food for the workers here that are working nonstop day and night since Saturday? How much does that mean to have that West Virginia love and respect for each other?
Look, I think that miners are part of the family. They've contributed so much to West Virginia, and so I know that the community's hearts go out to everyone that's affected, but this is part of the fabric of our state, and when times are tough, people step up and they deliver. I think that's what's happening here. I know that people are doing everything possible. Over the last couple days, there have been a lot of communications about what other tools are needed. New machinery comes in, efforts to drill a hole. There's so many things that are going on. But at its core, we know that all the people in West Virginia are standing behind this community because it's a pretty tough situation. But I will tell you, I'm encouraged by all of the work that's being done. There's no quit in anyone here, and that's what you want to see.
Do you have any updates on the well-being of this miner?
I don't have any updates to report right now. Obviously, it's been a few days, but I can tell you this is still a rescue mission, and it's focused on trying to retrieve the miner. And obviously, as the water goes down, that's going to further enable additional mine safety efforts to try to identify the individual. So right now, the big effort is trying to clear out the water. That's a big part of it. It's a little preliminary to know at what level the water is going to be at so we can send more people down. But I want to say that the efforts on the part of everyone, people have been working around the clock trying to do whatever they can to help find this miner.
You may not know the information for sure, but we saw all the news agencies here saw like an ambulance and 3 unmarked cars drive up the mine. Do you know of any information of why that happened at all?
I don't. So I know that I went up and I just had a briefing from our mine safety director and from a number of other people up there to just get the firsthand look on it, because this is so important for our state. We take mine safety very seriously, and we have to look out for our coal miners. And I know all of West Virginians are praying tonight. We may not know every single fact on the ground, what's going to happen into the future, but I can tell you people are working really, really hard.
And do you know if they're dealing with water still actively coming out of that mine?
Well, there's still a lot of water down there, and so that's the biggest challenge right now. And as I mentioned over the last couple of days, when you have that kind of volume of water in, it makes it very difficult. There obviously were a few teams that went down, they dived, and that information was very valuable, but it's very difficult to bring together both the diving and the mine safety rescue efforts. So I think there is still a lot of water, but every conceivable effort from what we've seen is being put in to get rid of that water.
When you were just up there for, can you kind of tell me what the morale is like with all the search and rescue crews? Are they still determined? Or they still have that sense of urgency? What have you kind of seen when you were up there?
I think everyone is working really hard. They're working around the clock, and they're doing everything to help their colleague, right? I mean, this is a person that they know very well, and we're still not revealing the name right now. I don't think that'd be appropriate, but I can tell you that people still want to just keep putting in all the amount of time to give this guy a chance. Any other questions that you may have?
Is there anything else you would want to add that you would want people to know about this situation and where it stands right now?
Absolutely. I would say this, that we're seeing people in West Virginia come together to rally around the miner. And I think that it's important, whether you're in Mingo County, whether you're in Martinsburg, whether you're right here in Nicholas County, that everyone knows that these miners go to work every day. They're doing really hard work. It's not always the safest profession, as we know, but people are stepping up right now. And the fact that there are people down there now and they're working hard and they're measuring the water and they're constantly evaluating, I think that speaks volumes to the character of these men and what they're doing. And I know that's why West Virginians are rallying behind them.
Do we know how many crews are up there? Do we have like an approximate number of like 100, 200, or how many?
No, I mean, I think that they have a lot of people that are working on it. I can't give you an exact number right now, but I think given the spacing and what they have, they've said that they have the right numbers to be able to continue to measure. And obviously there are a lot of machines pulling the water out. So I want to commend everyone involved in this. The communications have been great. And to be clear, we've tried to be in a position where, we're just doing anything we can on a communications level and to help out. But these guys on the ground, the miners, the people at the company, the coordination with the state and the federal agencies, from everything I'm hearing, has been very positive. And so I want to emphasize that. All right. Thanks very much. Appreciate it.
All right, there you go. West Virginia Governor Patrick Morrisey on the scene in Nicholas County tonight. He is just across the street from the foot of that mine, the Rolling Thunder mine, where they are pumping out 6,000 gallons of water a minute as they race against time, trying to rescue a man. He was one of 17 men got out, Marilee. And the foreman, is still inside. The
governor seemed in good spirits, and he also talked about West Virginians, and not just West Virginians and the community wanting to help, but also, this wasn't just a colleague. These are our friends, and to know what's going on there, you can only imagine. The primary focus, as the governor said, was draining the mine now so that they can access the miner, and we're hoping for a good report, and of course we'll keep you updated throughout the evening. But of course that's the goal right now, is to get that water out.
Yeah, so much work to do, and the complications with the dive teams and then the mining aspect. It's a lot to put together. We'll continue to update you throughout this broadcast should it warrant, and we'll keep you updated on our website, WOWKTV.com.